Hello guys, welcome back to SunFun, and in this special video, in this special edition, we are going to discuss all the important happenings of the year 2021. Let us begin with the news that matters. Let us start. We are going to go month by month, covering news from different sections, including politics, economics, sports, and international news. So let us get going with with the very special month of January that saw a lot of hustle bustle in politics, economy, and of course, international news. So let us start quickly off with the politics section. Question hour of monsoon session of the Lok Sabha proceedings gets suspended due to COVID 19. Now, the question hour is a special hour where we see a lot of attendance from the MPs and MLAs. Huge attendance is there from the opposition asks the government questions about their policies and their steps taken. And the government has to be accountable in this hour, and this is the most tedious hour for the government. And this hour, after this hour, there is a zero hour wherein the MPs they raise different topics. Cabinet ministers are not compulsorily required to answer the questions. Okay, so let me tell you, there are three sessions. One is monsoon session, one is winter session, and one is, yes, of course, budget session. And we are going to see the budget session in 1 week or so. This, I think, February, we are going to see the budget session, and everyone is so much excited for the session. So let us get ahead with the news from economy. PM Modi in the month of January calls startups the backbone of India, called 16 January as the National Startups Day. Now, if we look via the world view, the first country having a lot of startups is none other than United States of America, followed by India. So we also have huge booming startups, of course, coming up. And let us get ahead with the sports news. Rishabh Pant won the inaugural ICC Men's Player of the Month award in the month of January. Um, Talking about the international news, Global Firepower Index 2021. Very interesting and very important. Global Firepower Index 2021. Let me tell you what global firepower is. So it tells about the military strength, overall military strength of an economy of a country. So India ranked fourth in the Global Firepower Index. Of course, impressive. First was USA, no surprise. Second was Russia, yet no surprise. And third was China. And fourth was India. Let us get ahead with the quiz question number one. By the way, there are going to be 5 quiz questions in this video, and I want you guys to answer that in the comment section, of course. So let us start with the quiz question number one. What is the middle name of former American President Donald Trump? Is it Donald Jacob Trump? Is it Donald Joshua Trump? Is it Donald John Trump? Or is it Donald Jerry Trump? So I want your answers in the comment section. Let us see who gives all the answers correctly. So yes, let us get ahead with the month of February. In the month of February, President Ramnath Kovind, he inaugurated world's biggest stadium in Gujarat. Now, what is the name of the stadium? It is Motera Stadium or the Narendra Modi Stadium. Now, it outshined the Australian Melbourne Stadium, of course, and Melbourne Stadium was the biggest stadium of the world, but now Motera Stadium is the biggest world stadium. And second comes the Melbourne Stadium. Let us get ahead. Talking about economy, China became India's top trading partner in the year 2021. The reason was India, of course, was dependent on China for heavy machines, telecom equipments, and home appliances. By the way, the topmost trading partner of India is USA. The second topmost is China. Let us get going. From the section of sports, Union Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports has restored the recognition of GFI, that is none other than Gymnastics Federation of India. as the sports NSF, that is National Sports Federation, with immediate effect till 31st December. Remember, we are talking about the 2021, the year 2021, and the lady that you see in the picture is none other than Pranati Nayak. Now, who is this Pranati Nayak? She was the only entry in gymnastics from India in Tokyo 2021. So she's Pranati Nayak. Let us go ahead. In the international news, we see FATF, which is the anti-terrorism watchdog. I'll brief you more about FATF, of course, in 2-3 seconds. Let me read the news first. The Global Anti-Terrorism Watchdog, FATF, Financial Action Task Force, maintained Pakistan in the grey list. Now, what is this FATF? What is this grey list? Yes, I'm coming to that point. FATF, well, is an anti-terrorism watchdog or the global money laundering and terrorist financing observer. Now, it was founded in the year 1989 by the G7 countries. What is the grey list actually? So the grey list is nothing but the countries included in the grey list get limited access to international loans, to international funds. And the countries that are presently, there are 12 countries in the grey list that include Ghana, Tobago, Sri Lanka is there, Pakistan, Syria is also there, etc., etc. So these countries are going to get limited access to international funds and international loans. Getting ahead again, quiz question number 2. Let us see what is the question. What is the full form of PDF? This word is very common nowadays, as we are getting much more acquainted to work from home. So, what is the full form of PDF? So, is it printable document format? Is it portable document format? Is it printable document file? Or is it printed document file? Let us get going with the month of March. Coming up is the special news from politics. Tirath Singh Rawat, appointed as the new CM of Uttarakhand. The year 2022 is going to see UP elections, the most awaited elections, and of course, Uttarakhand Legislative Assembly elections too. So let us get ahead with the economy section. India ranked 40th in the International Intellectual Property Index released by the Global Innovation Policy Center. And guess who should have ranked first in this index? Well, of course, it is the USA, United States of America, and India ranked 48th. Let us go ahead. Coming to the very special arena of sports, ISSF World Cup, that is International Shooting Sports Federation World Cup, were held in 2021. India's Aishwarya Pratap Singh Tomar became the first one in history to win a gold. Such a proud moment for Indians. Let us get ahead. International news. Very, very, very interesting news. New Zealand passed miscarriage bereavement leave law. Now, what does this miscarriage mean? It means an unplanned expulsion of the fetus from the womb of the mother before it is expected, before it is actually able to survive independently. That is, it is an unplanned expulsion, a huge shock for the parents, right? So, New Zealand government said that such unfortunate events, they are very, very shocking in the lives of the parents, and if this happens, we are going to give women and their partners some space, some time, to come terms with their loss without having to tap into that sick leave, right? So we are going to give them some extra leaves if such unfortunate events happen in their life. Ginny Anderson, who is the member of parliament of the Labour Party in New Zealand, who actually initiated this bill, said that New Zealand became the second country in the world to provide leave for miscarriage and stillbirth. Now, why is it so? Guess which is the first country? Ginny Anderson said that New Zealand is the second country. Of course, the first country is India. First country was India to give the miscarriage and bereavement leave law, and that is something special, right? Another quiz question coming up. This is an interesting question. Name the logo of a famous vehicle company headquartered in Shizuoka, Japan. Now, you'll say, where's the logo? Well, I'll show you that. A bit blurred, but it's okay. You can see it, I think. Yes. So you have to name the logo. Remember, it is a famous vehicle company. Is it Isuzu? Is it Yamaha? Is it Nissan? Is it Mitsubishi? Remember, it is headquartered in Japan, and that is a very good hint. I'll show you the logo once again, and this is the logo. Answer it in the comment section. Moving on with the month of April. In the arena of politics, well, Ayushman Bharat Divas, celebrated on the 30th April every year. Moving on, economy section, Microsoft signed MOU, that is Memorandum of Understanding, with the Ministry of Agriculture for farmer welfare. Microsoft signing an MOU with for the farmer welfare with the Ministry of Agriculture is such a unique moment, right? So Microsoft, we all know about Microsoft, but I always wondered that why are these four squares included in the logo, colorful squares? So the red box that you see refers the office apps or official apps. Green box you see refers to Excel that we have used many times. Blue box that you see is referring to the Word of Microsoft Word document. Yellow box refers to Outlook emailing site. There's one site, Outlook, named Outlook. April 7 was the day when Netra Kumanan became the first Indian woman to qualify for Olympics in sailing. Sailing is such a unique sport, and our Indian girl became the first Indian woman to qualify for Olympics in the such a different and a unique discipline of sailing. Oh, such a heart-wrenching news! American astronaut Michael Collins, he passed away now. We all know Michael Collins was one of the famous astronauts of Apollo 11, with along with his crewmates, including Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin. We all know them, right? So Michael Collins passed in Florida, USA, and he, of course, holds the feat of first crewed landing on the surface of the moon. So let us go ahead with another quiz question. Now, interesting one. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain ever on Earth? It is funny. Was it Mount Vesuvius? Was it Mount Carmel? Was it Mount McKinley? Or was it Mount Everest itself? Answer it in the comment section. Let us get on to the last month of today's video, May. From the section of politics and international news coming up, Nepal PM loses vote of confidence. Now, the former Nepal PM, KP Sharma Oli, lost vote of confidence in the month of May 2021, securing 93 in favor and 124 against. So KP Sharma Oli was, of course, after losing the vote of confidence, was replaced by Sher Singh Deuba, the new Prime Minister of Nepal. Let us get ahead. RBI published its semi-annual report and highlighted asset quality of banks. Now, RBI in the month of May 2021 published its semi-annual report and also said that the bad loan, what is now I want you to understand one term, bad loans. Now, what are these bad loans? The loans which are not expected to be repaid. Like, let me give you an example. If I'm giving you 100 rupees and I know that no, you're not going to return back to me, so I would say that yes, I am giving a bad loan to you. I should not expect I should not expect it back. So RBI said that the bad loan percentage is going to increase to 13.5% by the September 2021. So this was the special highlight in the report. Moving ahead, Rafa, the Spanish professional tennis player, or Rafael Nadal, wins Italian Open 2021. International news, Whitley Awards, also known as Green Oscar. Now, this is a very important fact. Firstly, Whitley Awards, they are known as the Green Oscar. Of course, it related to the field of environment. Indian man Nuklu Foam of Nagaland, who created biodiversity peace corridors, won this Green Oscar or the Whitley Award 2021. Such a great news, and we are all proud of our man, Nuklu Foam. Yes. Moving ahead, last quiz question, so much interesting. I should tell you that this is a very interesting question, of course. Belize is a country in North America. Belize changed its capital from Belize City to Belmopan due to climate change reasons. Which country recently has changed its capital due to the same? Now, this is a very interesting question, according to me. Belize City had a lot of hurricanes, had a lot of tidal waves, and that's why they had to change it from Belize City to Belmopan. So, which country has recently changed its capital due to the climate change issues? Was it Luxembourg? Was it Malaysia? Or is it Indonesia? Or is it Andorra? Let us. This is the end. Did you like today's video? Kindly like, share, subscribe my channel. I hope you like my efforts, and I hope you'll wait for the part 2 of this series. Never stop learning, because life never stops teaching. Have a great day, and I hope you loved my video. Like, share, and subscribe. And that's all for today. Thank you so much.